Welcome to the SAIS Bologna Center, Professor Martin. Thank you for your very interesting lecture. I have 3 short questions for you. You describe macro-corporatism as helping to sustain social solidarity. What is it?
Okay, so macro-corporatism refers to a system of industrial relations by which business and labor get together and negotiate collective wages, but also they negotiate a lot of public policies. In macro-corporatist countries, you have tripartite commissions that are established under the minister, and then the minister asks the stakeholders, business and labor, to get together and figure out the best rules of public policy. So the stakeholders have to figure out what they want and what they can live by. And this means that they're much more willing to live with government rules because they've helped to devise these rules themselves.
Could you describe peak associations and their responsibilities?
Well, peak associations are the units that get together and negotiate outcomes. And the reasons I think these are very important to social solidarity is that when you have everybody in the economy on the business side and everybody on the economy on the labor side trying to develop rules and regulations, they're not going to leave out the long-term unemployed and marginal workers. They're going to be much more concerned about all workers, and they're going to want to have all workers have the kinds of skills and training they need to make the economy more functional.
You say, in reference to Scandinavia, that the model exists for an effective welfare state. Do you think that this model can be applied elsewhere?
So there's some interesting questions about how much you can apply these things elsewhere. The key thing that is really interesting about Scandinavia is that they have a broad system of social protection. So if you become unemployed, you get trained so you can move into new areas. But they also have pretty flexible job markets. So they don't have a lot of rules about firing people. People get fired pretty easily, so employers are more willing to hire people because they can fire them again. But once you're fired, you get trained for a new job. So this means that the economy stays very strong. There are very high levels of employment. Workers are very trained to be very responsive to new industrial sectors as they open. It makes for a really interesting situation.